Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It all depends on where you're hearing me from. From here, it is a good afternoon, and today is Friday. I welcome you back to the channel, urging you to please remember to subscribe if you're new, or if you're old subscribers, bigger you in September. Now, the news is this that our brother Remy Juice is no longer relenting, and the kind of information he's sharing from his channel. If you don't know his channel, I think it's Truth TV or Emmanuel O. Remigius. The kind of truth he unleashes out, especially concerning Madubugwu, Kanu, and DOS. Well, it's so shocking to me, and I know I shouldn't listen to those things alone. That is why I bring him on every time on this channel. Please, I want you to join him. Let us listen to the end, and you drop your comment. Thank you.
When Eastern Security Network was about to be launched, Benjamin Madubugwu and the rest, including Ejiofor, are in charge of logistics. Ejiofor is charge of breaking, using his status as a lawyer to break some certain things. Benjamin there was money remitted for the security and logistics. They never acquired any logistic, including motor that will be functional for the patrolling for the men Eastern Security Network. They never did. They never did. They never did. Now listen, this word, I am going to code it. It is only those who understand will understand this. This unknown Benjamin, unknown gunmen, this Benjamin, unknown gunmen, the unknown gunmen that you have been hearing is Benjamin, unknown gunmen. The people snatching cars. When they started, for instance, there is something that happened around Olu. And if you are within this Chike somebody should remind me Chike community. What are they calling this place? Ha! There was a man killed. The man Shiobodo Ibo Webata. They want to collect the motor. Benjamin Madubugwu boys, I'm telling you something that I know. Want to collect the motor for operation, and the man resisted. They shot the man dead. This thing happened immediately. You pass down to this, if you are from Olu, going down to Chike village. Somebody should remind me, like you are heading down to. Don't worry, people will remind me the village of this Okoko. That was where this thing happened. Ihioma. This thing happened down. If you are heading, if you pass Ihioma downland, like you are going to the, what are they calling this next local government? That is where this thing happened. They killed the man, they shot the man dead. They snatched 2 cars that particular day. One from South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. You see the man from South Africa that they shot dead, and the other one, they snatched his cars. And they went. And let me tell you what you don't know. All of them know what I'm saying now. All these commanders, keeping quiet. Oh, Simon is snatching car. They are the original car snatching business. Most of them are dealing in car spare parts. Go and ask them. Most of them are dealing in car spare parts. Ask them. The people that their cars miss when Onyendu was around, and all these things, they will tell you that if we get you reporting this to Onyendu, okay, we will get to know, because immediately you report to Onyendu, Onyendu will call us to investigate. And we will know who. We will deal with you. Ndoshi. And I begin to ask myself. Is it that these people, we are doing all of this, perpetrating all of this crime, so that they will indict the main Biafra struggle, as they are doing now? But they couldn't do it when Onyendu was around, though they were doing it. They were doing it in small scale, using this their Umuokoko, using Ijele Speak, and all of them are working in the same post now. They were doing it using Ezan Water. They were doing it using Anibu Ogodem. All of them are working in the same post. They were happily doing and perpetrating this crime. Then immediately they kidnap Onyendu Ba. They have to bring that, the plan that they have, ab initio. Kidnapping and snatching cars. Ask them. All the whole cars that you hear, that you see men using, were they bought? Go now, go back, go to history. Were they bought? Benjamin ordered them. Ejiofor ordered them. Ejiofor assured them that he is there. Ordered them to be snatching those cars. Say that I said is something that I know. At a time, I asked somebody, why can't we be buying cars and be using? Because I am sure that this money is remitted. I was asking the person, and the person said, not that ihe mere bụ anarakwa ha the moto, anara ha phone number. O agacha ọrụ akpọ ha, ha ga ebe edobere moto, jeburu moto. But all was wash. All was wash. This plan now that they brought forward and started shouting car snatching was what they are doing. And auto mirigo hanine. And let me tell you the irony. They will go and send the boys that are doing it. They are not directly there. And once they caught the boys, they will still use those boys in propaganda. Quote me is something that I know very well. That is the reason why from onset, ejimo ofu anya na-enyo onye ọbụla. Were ofu anya na-ebi mu ha niile ndị oshi. Now immediately Onyendu disappeared. They started shouting car snatching. Now my question is it that you are doing this car snatching so that your plan against Onyendu for him to be kidnapped, then you bring car snatching in limelight to use it and say, oh, there is criminality. As you all know, this their criminality, they started shouting it when Onyendu was around. They were the main collaborators, they were the main perpetrators of this criminality. They started shouting it when Onyendu was around. When Onyendu was around, they started shouting, oh, criminality. Go and ask them this pertinent question. Is it that they perpetrate these crimes to use it to indict the good job of IPOB? Monies who were remitted. Go and ask ask him. The whole money remitted to him for logistic. Ask him which logistic did he acquire. They should be proud enough to come up with the logistic. They should not be shouting criminality. Why they are themselves are the main criminals. Ask Chena Sanworu, which logistic can you be able to show us the logistic that you acquired? Most of those ones, let me say only the ones. These criminals, these thieves and rogues, shouting criminality, they are the main perpetrators. The people around Ihioma, This thing I'm telling you happened December. If you are around Ihioma, down, very down, if you are going, you see 2 villages after Ihioma, or 1 village, I have forgotten. If you are going down, because I was traveling that day, all of a sudden, I Zuko, Jamuko, because I was traveling to Uli. All of a sudden, on my presence was where the thing was happening. And I looked. Ngara nke Nnaga. Because I know something. Naga nke Nnaga. And as the people around Ihioma, this thing that I am saying happened December 2020. December 2020. If you are around that area and you are hearing me, or one negi or your uncle, Kana Namotia or Kababurumba, December 2020, do well to ask Benjamin Madubugwu what happened to your person. And that young man, when I was returning from Ebengai, Nabata, the whole villagers were crying that the young man is a good man. That the young man have helped a lot of people in their village. And you shot and killed him. Today you are shouting criminality. The same criminality that you implemented. The same criminality that you did in order to Nnamdi Kanu. In a very big way. You people are Rokaya rising Nnamdi Kanu, and at the same time shouting criminality, which you people are the progenitors of criminal. The progenitors of criminality. Oh, you never. I have told you people, you better change the location of your propaganda. Change the location of that propaganda, because the crimes that you people committed. I want to tell every one of you watching me, most people know better than I do. But they choose, oh, I am under oath. You are under oath to bring Biafra, not under oath to hide criminality. You are under oath to bring Biafra. Otu ọkwanke, ima otu ole nchọpụrụ, ima otu ole nne-eriena. Complete agbara, ọbụ otu akwụkwọ a na-enye ndị a. And that is the reason why I must stand on the truth. That is the reason why I must say the things the way they are and not make my sin worse. Because the land of Biafra will consume anyone hiding the truth. You must say the truth without fear or favor. Because you must say the truth without fear or favor before your enemies. And that is the reason why you are an IPOB member. You are not an IPOB member to conceal evil. The main people that planted evil in IPOB is Benjamin Madubugwu and his criminal enterprise. And I want to tell you today, most of you heard the news that Showore went to DSS and he was blocked. Don't fall for that trick, my friend. Don't fall for that trick. Let me tell you what you don't know. Showore is a one Nigerianist. Showore was invited by Ejiofor to play another card of Nnamdi Kanu said. Another card of Nnamdi Kanu said, because they have exhausted the last card that they have of Nnamdi Kanu said, nobody is listening to that rubbish again. So they want to use a Yoruba man to play that particular card so that it will tally. Oh, all the Igbos that went there said the same thing that a Yoruba man is saying. Ta Arababuon. That card is dead on arrival. They invited Sowore, and I'm looking at it in many dimensions. You see that they invited Sowore, and now notice, because Sowore is not trusted, is not trustworthy. Sowore can use you to climb on any height that he wishes. Sowore on himself can use you to climb a height, because Sowore will always expose you for him to gain the trust of the general public because of his presidential ambition. You see that Ejiofor invited Sowore, and along the way was advised that Sowore will expose us. Or is it that he invited him and then block him, so that he know that if they block him, Sowore is going to make noise, and later tomorrow they will ask him, okay, you know what, take this, Ghana must go. They have given us our own, take this one. The only thing that you can say now is that Nnamdi Kanu said, so that we can win this war against the people supporting Simon and the Biafra government in exile. Go and say, Nnamdi Kanu said, so that people will lose trust in Simon and call him a Berima. Just to help us in this war. These people are winning the war. Help us. You see that they invited Sowore to play that game. First, they will block him, and then watch us. While we dance, oh, they block Sowore, they block Sowore, they will then hit the main target by allowing Sowore. Is it their plan? If now na plan on Kraka na tip Abuaja, because we will think this side and equally think this side. Whichever pattern you people bring, we will equally, where on your committer, no fuma, we will nonarize it or fuma, no put the plan behind it. This time around, the Biafra people are more determined. We are more determined to ask for our own freedom, because it is sacrosanct. Freedom of the Biafra people is sacrosanct. All these games, Nnamdi Kanu said this, Nnamdi Kanu did not say this, is just a game to take people's attention away from the main thing. To take people's attention away from the main thing. The main thing is release Onyendu. Not going and telling us, Nnamdi Kanu said, we should jump up. Nnamdi Kanu said, we should jump down. Nnamdi Kanu said, we should dance Makosa. Nnamdi Kanu said, we should dance Bakutu, 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 Bakutu. It's not what we are in. What we are saying, and every conscientious Biafran is saying, release Onyendu. That is what everyone is saying. And that is what the Biafra government in exile is standing on. Not Nnamdi Kanu said, like I said before, this game is already dead on arrival. Because my team, I am thanking this, there is this guy in my team. He's doing very marvelously well. He analyzed everything, one after the other. The way he analyzed issues, he hit the hammer on the nail. We have sat down to analyze this Sowore visit, and most of the opinion are that this man who invited him, my team went deep, and they have to discover that it was Ejiofor that invited Sowore. So what is the meaning of inviting him and blocking him? Because we know Ejiofor is DSS. DSS is Ejiofor. Ejiofor is DSS. DSS is Ejiofor. So you invited him and then block him. Because they know that once they block him, he's going to make noise. And they will go, oh, this is the main plan. Oh, this is how we will do it. This is how we will not do it. We all know that trick. And for your information, for further going into it, to say, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said this, or Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not say that. Release Onyendu. Release Onyendu. That is the only thing. And I want to bring to your notices that the people holding Onyendu are the members of DOS, Benjamin Madubugwu, Southeast governors, senators, these local champions. They are the ones holding Onyendu. They are the ones telling them, oh, don't release him. Oh. I'm telling you the honest truth. They are the ones holding him in DSS. You can imagine somebody, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have his own freedom. He is not under any law. Under any law, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not presumed guilty until he's been proven. He have the freedom to meet anybody that wants to see him. So why are they blocking anybody that wants to see him? Why is it that they did not take him to prison where he is free to for anyone to visit him? The answer is to censor. They are fearing, they are afraid of exposing themselves. That is the reason why they are using criminality in Biafra land. Criminality that they themselves implemented. Criminality that they themselves are the progenitors of. They are using it to drive your attention away in order to continue the incarceration of Onyendu. Release Onyendu if you fear for the criminality. You cannot cop any criminality because you are the main criminal. Release Onyendu. And Biafra people listens to Onyendu. One word Onyendu will say, it will end. That is the reason why they continue to keep Onyendu. And then be carrying propaganda against Simon. That, oh, Simon is this, Simon is that. Simon is the only one person standing tall against all these criminals, against all this propaganda, and with a genuine reason to restore Biafra. With a genuine reason to restore Biafra. Ụmụ okoko juru everywhere. Ụmụ achịkọta ekwọnụ juru everywhere. Are into criminality for 2 years. Ndị kpọrọ onwe ha freedom fighter. If you cannot handle ordinary criminals, you invite your enemies, those that have killed your forefathers, killed your fathers, killed your mothers, killed your children, and now are raping your children, your wives before you. You invite them to fight criminality. The main criminals. Have you forgotten the expositions about Nigeria? That is the reason why all of them go to their platforms. No one is doing exposition against Nigeria anymore. The criminals that you are saying that they are criminals, are they criminals more than Nigerian government? The answer is no. Nigerian government is the one sponsoring terrorism. Before you, Fulani herdsmen, terrorists, are being reintegrated into the army, into the police. And you are here shouting criminality. Which criminal is worse than Nigerian government? Nigerian government is the worst of every criminal. So why is it that you are now saying, oh, the army should help us stop criminals? The same people that we expose their criminality, that all of you saw, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu exposing, all of you saw the dragon exposing, doing the same thing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did. With facts and figures. But ụmụ okoko Benjamin mmadụ bụ onye oshi. Ifeanyi ejuno ihe. They are now pressing calculator. How can we get this young man? Press your calculator. You don't need to get me. Announce me where you want me to appear. I will humbly appear there. Come on, mejuo ya for. Come on, mejuo ya for. Kon buwe goni nu uriri. Unnaska mo Nigeria. Unnaska mo Biafra. Scamming the two. For your own selfish gain against the Biafra struggle. You got to Nigeria, Nanego. You got to the Biafra people, Nanego. All the whole money. Nnamdi Kanu, ask yourself, all those money that some people sold their building in this very struggle, contributed the money to Biafra, to IPOB. Ask them where the money is. Ask them what did they use that money. Show them, let them show you one thing that they use the money to acquire. I heard that Nnamdi said all the money is finished. If you ask them, they said they are paying lawyers. So this Achikota Ekwano, now you burn down select suit. We hear really billions IPOB have. We hear really millions of dollars IPOB have. And you want to tell me that you people are not criminals. All of you. And that is one thing that I will beg the dragon himself to look inwards. Because that young man attacking me, telling me, oh, Biafra government. Before you even joined this Biafra government, I have been there supporting Simon. Before the forming of Biafra government in exile, where were you when I was in Ogenjishi Agombo? Where were you when I faced attack? Where were you when they are threatening to kill me? Where were you? On social media, he's saying, oh, we in the Biafra government in exile is monitoring you. I work very closely with your superiors in Biafra government in exile. So I don't just come here and broadcast. So you claiming Biafra government in exile should go and investigate from your superiors before Misuse Bieba. If at all you belong to the Biafra government in exile, if you are not Chike Doziem boys, because only one woman and a Ponkechi, so now you're based one, you know, Abia State. Jiraha Simon, no, Madonu, that I have gotten order to recruit men. On a recruit men. And I sent to this to investigate this woman. And I equally sent to the Biafra government in exile. They proved that they don't even know her at all. They don't even know this woman at all. Her name is somebody in Kechi. My team is doing fine in order to expose her. Go to my platform, you will find every information about her. Nkechi somebody. Please, if you are among Emmanuel Remiju's team and you are watching, please do well to update me on the Nkechi somebody. I need to call her name here. She's using the Biafra government in exile in scamming people. Naba. And this woman, like I said before, DSS then release gambling. They have come again to kill our youth. And the year of kidnapping. This kidnapping DOS criminals. How they use Nkechi Emeya. And they tell these boys, tomorrow, if they caught those boys, they will say, oh, we are working for the Biafra government in exile. But because this is their plan, I'm saying it now for people to know. And when one criminal called Nkechi in Abia State, working for China Samworu, using the name of the dragon to recruit men in Abia State, telling them, oh, I got the dragon instructed me to recruit men. She claimed to be Ezenwani, and previously this particular Ezenwani was in schools, DOS. Na Simon ve criminal. Na Simon ve belima. I have the list of the men that he have recruited. If care is not taken, tell them now unless I will bring their names in public. I have the list of the men that you have recruited within your custody. I am everywhere, and I will keep on exposing all of you. I have the list of the men that you have recruited under your custody to use them to cause mayhem to the Biafra people and to use them to tarnish the image of the Biafra Republic government in exile. So that tomorrow people will say, oh, these DOS criminals are not even smart. You people are not smart. If you are smart, recruit people in your name. Why are you using men to tarnish the image of Simon for people to turn against? You go and recruit men. Oh, we are working for Simon. We are working for Dragon. And your work is to go and kidnap people. That is what the DOS is using this woman to do in Abia State. In Abia State. I want you to put this on record today. That onye this woman ga-agwakwa ya. Ga-agwa ya nwụrụ nkịta tii n'akpa. Ya gwa those boys na Chinasa Nworu ka ọ na-arụrụ ọrụ because she work directly for Chinasa Nworu. This criminal and this woman that I have heard have assassinated too many autopilot members. Now, after assassinating them, you come back to use the same dragon. Oh, I am now repented. She told them that she have repented, that she now know that Simon is on the right track, and now use the name of Simon recruiting men. Whereas the Biafra government in exile knows nothing about her. Both the people that you are working for, Biafra people are not going to condone any criminality. Any criminality. And again, there are some villages reaching out that some people are now using the name of Dragon to equally recruit men, and their work is to kidnap people. This is how coward underground that DOS is working. This is how coward that they have become. Very, very cowardic people. Very, very coward in nature. You think that that thing that you did against Onyendu, you will replicate that now. We are more determined. We are more determined to get Biafra. Not in this criminality that you people are indulging. They recruit people. What they do in recruiting people is snatch car, snatch, and all of these people. Biafra government in exile don't even know them all. I am still working on that. I will get the rest of the names. I will get the rest of you. I am still working. And I will intensify the effort to get your identities, one after the other. Not that if they recruit those men, they will tell them, oh, fight for Biafra. No, they use them to tarnish the good image because they fear that the dragon have ended their criminality. So they want to be anchoring the criminality with the dragon name. With the dragon name. Nka nwete godire nwete. Nke nwaanyị Abia State. They don't even know her. And she's recruiting. And people that work under her reach out to me that this woman is the one that told them that the dragon is evil. How come is she recruiting people in the name of dragon? I have every list. This woman worked direct with Chinasa Nworu. You people can see the evil that your POS have become. It is the blood of innocent Biafra. Abasaga. Oh, kill people. Kill people in the name of Simon. Kill people. So that we will go on air and say, oh, Simon, you are killing people. Eji, your blood. And those of you supporting DOS, one day they will use your brothers about war. This is how coward that they have stooped. In quest to make money. Biafra is going to end all of this. I'm telling you the honest truth. Biafra is going to end all of this. I'm telling you, before God who made me and you. The center cannot hold again. That your last card underground, you are working. You recruited people in different villages. Go tell them we are working for Simon. And when they recruit people from village, now look, see propaganda. Those of your propaganda say, when they recruit people, do you know what they use them to do? They use them to extort money from villagers. So that they will say, oh, he's the dragon. So that, and they will come to you and say, we are working for Biafra government in exile. Give me money. They will kidnap you, beat you. Lekwenu propaganda. Lekwenu propaganda. Bikonu. Mere umu Biafra ebere. They have suffered enough. Stop using them to win war. You want to win war against Simon. And you want to play propaganda against Simon in order to win this war. That woman, Mmeji, will go show example. Because criminality can no longer be tolerated in Biafra land. Criminality can no longer. Freedom does not call for killing. Facebook, if you can hear me, YouTube, if you can hear me, please, I am not in support of violence. I am only exposing the criminals who are using violence to kill the innocent people. The Biafra Republic government in exile will end all of this, and it have already ended. From me from here, I still remain your one and only Emmanuel Oremijus, known as the Great Seer or the Sea of the Seer. Share my program to across every platforms. Ajude nwa bụ eze nna nke ị bịara oge a na-emechi akwụkwọ udo dịkwa. O nwere ebe ị gara? Ibu ọrụ sorry, o nwere ka isi wee lakpuo ụra n'abalị?
Well, I will not thank you less because you are a wonderful person. You are of a truth, a seer, and you are unleashing this truth. Only God knows if there is any atom of lie in what you're saying. But as I can see, you are saying the truth. And why are they not countering what you're doing? To clear some air. They just left it so that they don't want to join issues with you. Biafra struggle is a spiritual thing. If you think you will be the roadblock, by the time Biafrans will finish with you, you may not be relevant again. And that's the worst thing that can happen to any person, to lose relevance. If you lose relevance in life, I wonder. Just like Bible say, if a salt loses its taste, it is useless and should be thrown out and should be trampled upon. That's exactly how it is whenever anybody, no matter who you are, loses relevance. That is why if you are going, watch your back. Say the truth at all times, all right? Thank you very much for your time on this very good channel. God bless you all.